Hi, I'm LaKeshia,
Hey, I'm Natalie.
and this is Life Cracks Us Up.
Are you picking up what we're putting down? Are you enjoying the content? Is there feedback you'd like to provide or topics you'd like to discuss? How about you give us a call and share your thoughts? 757-504-4649. That's 757-504-4649. We would love to hear from you.
Hey, I'm LaKeshia.
Hey everybody, it's Natalie, and we are so excited to be back. It feels like it has been forever because it has been forever. So excited. So I'm just going to go ahead and jump right in, and I'm going to ask you a question, and I just need you to give me a honest answer, an honest answer. Want me to give me it's an honest answer. Would you rather, would you rather be the person who flips the switch during an execution or be the judge who decides who should be executed?
I think I'd rather flip the switch because if I'm not mistaken, there's more people. Is there more people who do it so they don't know who actually did it, or is it just the one person who flips the switch?
I don't know. Not even
if I'm the judge, if you
just
see
look
me,
directly at the question. Not if you can see me or not. Would you rather be the judge who sentenced that person to death, or would you be the person who kills them?
wow, why do you have to say who kills them? You said who flips the switch.
Well, they're bound to die. They are bound to. They're bound to go.
Okay, yeah, because I was thinking something different. So if they didn't know who actually did the injection, I would say that I guess I'd rather be the judge because I can say that I want them to have it, but their cell sentence could get commuted or something. They may not. But if they did the crime, then I'm going to give them the time.
What if you're wrong? What if you
They should have a good legal team. Take it back to trial.
I think I'd rather be the person who pulls the switch. I don't want to be
doing your job
for judging somebody. Yep. Yeah.
So I'm just doing my job. That's it.
Yeah, but that's a tough decision to make because either way you're killing somebody.
Yeah, and
the
judge could have been wrong, and then you flip the switch. Shame on you.
Right. Right. You should have protested on behalf of that condemned prisoner. You got one?
Yes, I do. So mine is: would you rather have the ability to control your dreams and experience any adventure you desire while sleeping, or never need to sleep and have more waking hours for your passions?
Give me sleep. I love to sleep. I don't need any more waking hours. Number one, I don't have that many passions. And number two, waking hours in this day and age is a freaking nightmare. Like,
wow.
Give me my sleep and let me have all of my dope adventures in my sleep.
All right. And that's kind of what I thought as well. But then I remembered Inception. Did you see that with Leonardo DiCaprio?
Yeah, his dreams, right?
Yeah, there was like how deep you are, a dream within a dream within a dream. Mm-hmm. And then like when his wife woke up, she was like, "Nah, this ain't the real thing." And to prove it, she jumped out the window.
So see, I don't remember the movie like that. I'm gonna have to rewatch it though. That sounds amazing.
Yeah, because my takeaway from it was that the dreams are so good that real life can't compare. And she was like, "I'm going back to that other place," but she was wrong. So she was dead.
That's right. That's what I'm like. Okay, give me dream.
Yeah, because if I dream like that, then I might just need to stay there because I don't want to. I don't think I could. Real life won't be as exciting.
It definitely won't because you can't create in real life what you can create in your dreams.
Yeah. Repo Man.
Is that the one with John David Washington? Repo Man. No, that's Wesley Snipes.
Yes, not Demolition Man.
Oh, okay then.
Repo Man was the
Was that one
one where they
recent?
could.
Was it recent?
No,
Semi-recent?
no, 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 no.
Okay, then no, definitely wasn't
Yeah,
John David
back when I used to
Washington.
watch television. But yeah, that one was that they would repossess your organs if you didn't pay to, But I guess
Oh
the guy was
heavens
in
to
like some
mercy!
type of extended coma. He was like living on the beach or something. I was like, yeah,
Listen, if I'm in a coma and that's where I'm at in the coma, leave me be.
leave me there. Exactly.
Leave me be. Yep.
So I'll take the great
But
dreams.
yeah.
I just gotta stay in them.
Okay. Let's get it then. What'd you do over the summer break and what'd you do?
Girl, how much time do you have?
About 30 minutes.
All right, let me
About
see if I can
30
give you
and
clip notes.
things.
Clip
Okay.
notes. Okay. So it was the summer of fall, not the season, but of falling. So almost everyone in my
Staple.
family, my extended family, my village, almost everybody in my village fell. And I think I set it off.
Jiminy
Yeah. So I
crickets.
was coming into my craft room, which I do all the time, 3 little stairs. And at the same time that I was getting ready to step into the room, the little girl hollers, "Your husband's home." And boop, 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 boop. She's around here telling people I fell for my husband.
That's a
But
good
yeah,
one.
I have no idea why. I just found myself laying on the stairs and she's down there like I was like, I can hear you, right? I can hear you.
Oh,
So I
now
laid
did you
there until he
like
came to pick me up. I didn't hurt anything, but my pride.
did you but how though? Did you trip? Did you lose like you don't know?
Forgot
You
where
didn't
my
like
feet
black
were.
out or anything, did you?
No, no,
Or
no. For once I did not
okay.
pass out. Um, just didn't know where my feet were, I guess. I don't think I wasn't holding anything. It's
Yeah.
just slipped up.
Wow.
I knew he was home. I heard him to pull up before I did.
Yeah.
So that
You know
was
why
it.
you fell, right?
Why?
Because we're 53.
Oh,
We just start doing stuff like that at a certain age. I haven't done it yet, knock on wood.
oh yeah. Well, I was 52 at the time. Okay,
Oh, yeah, it's summer 52.
oh,
Yeah.
your brick wall. Okay,
Yeah.
so I told everybody, and my daughter just thought it was so hilarious. Ha ha ha! You fell. Ha ha ha! A few days later, she sends me a picture, and I'm looking at it like, why does it look like there's grass behind her? Well, she stepped out of her house and fell, and
Off
she
of the
doesn't
little
know why
stoop?
either.
Like
It's
off of the
flat.
little stoop
Nope,
or
nope. It's
oh yeah,
flat.
there's
It's
not even a step coming
nope,
out of her house.
nothing. And all of a sudden, she's laying on the grass. We think the cat
What the
the cat
heck?
pushed her, but yeah. So no reason whatsoever for her to fall. So a few
That's
weeks
crazy.
later, waiting on my cousin to come out of the house, and I'm sitting in the car and I'm looking into the house. She's got the storm door. The door is open so I can see through the storm door. And all of a sudden, I see the little girl coming up like, and I was like, but she doesn't have a basement. So she fell down the stairs and landed right at like the foot of the door.
No.
Yeah.
Y'all, these are clumsy.
So fast forward a few more weeks. I'm sitting in my office working. My phone rings. My mom says, "Are you busy?" I said, "I'm always busy. What do you need?" She said, "Well, I've fallen and I can't get up."
Can't get. Does your mom have a life alert?
She does now.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
She did not.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, all
Oh
right, because
my
I had the key to the
gosh.
house. So I get in my car and I drive over there and I go upstairs and she is laying on the halfway in and halfway out of the bathroom upstairs. So my
Oh
first one, she
God.
fell. I was like, she fell on the stairs because there's stairs in her house. But no, she fell like coming out of the bathroom. So I go in there and try to pick her up, help her up. And my mama, she's like, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus.
Yes, 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 yes. Calling on the Lord for
So I was
everything,
like,
everything.
911, because I'm not about to.
Right,
I'm not.
right.
So my daughter comes over and then the ambulance comes over and they were like, well, we're going to have to try to move you, but we'll give you a shot to try to numb it up first. She was like, she told my daughter, go downstairs and get me a towel so I can put it in my mouth.
You watch way too many movies, wow.
Oh wait, but before the
Take this shot
paramedics
right
got
quick.
there, she was like, "Where's my wig? That was my new wig. Where did it go?" It's like,
Oh my
woman,
gosh.
we do not care about your wig. This is not what's important. So she ended up going to the hospital, and she actually fractured her hip.
Mm.
So yeah, so that was a bad thing.
Yeah.
And then so she was in the hospital for maybe 2 weeks. Well, maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks. So I was there every day. So then she went to
Yes, you were.
rehab,
Mhm.
and
you were
I was
every
there
day too?
every day.
Uh-huh.
Every day because they were raggedy. Yeah, they got me. It was the worst. So
You
I was
feel like you
working
always gotta
there.
have eyes on her to make sure she's
Yeah,
okay when she comes out.
yeah,
Not
because
getting
I mean,
worse.
like, they would leave her in the bathroom, or the bathroom pull cord didn't work, and I was
Oh,
like,
come
well,
on.
what do y'all do with people whose family don't come every day?
Right?
Like,
And
one
that's
day
what
the
they
bell,
depend on.
yeah, the light was lit,
Yeah.
and I went out to the hall and I could see it lit, and I could see their desk, so they could see it was lit. And I said, you don't know if she pulled it in the bathroom because she fell, or if she pulled it in the bedroom
Right.
because she needed something. Like, you don't know where,
Right.
but you didn't come. Raggedy,
Wow.
raggedy. So she was
Raggedy
there for
is all
quite
get
a
out.
while. All right, hold on. I'm almost done. I'm gonna give you a chance to speak.
No. So you had no. I'm good. So you had you, Corey, the little girl, your mom.
We're on my mom. Yeah, we're on my mom. Hold tight. So my daughter and I had trips planned for the summer for business for her. I'm her driver,
Mhm.
and so we were out of town, and all the kids had jobs this summer. All last year, they all had jobs at the same place. They walked to work together pretty much. This year, they were all three different places. So originally, it
Oh.
would worked out fine. My mom takes hers, I take mine, Corey takes hers.
Right.
Well, now mom's down. So we're trying to get the kids back and forth. When we went out of town, we had to teach them how to Uber. So
Yep.
we're out of town, like looking at the phone, like, you get your ride? Are you in the ride? I'm tracking it because you can see the car moving and everything. It's like, oh, let me know as soon as you get to the house. It was so stressful.
Yep.
So we went out of town. We went to the homeschool convention first. So we left the dudes here with the kids, and we told them, hey, you must check on my mom, once a day. Somebody needs to show their face. So it's like, cool. We call in, everything's going okay. Because we were there like 2 nights, maybe 2-3 nights. So we come back, and I roll into town. I was like, well, I'm going to go see my mom on my way in before I go home. And I get there, and my husband's there, and one of the little girls is there, and not the one that lives with us. So I was like, where is she? He was like, oh, she's home. I was like, okay, whatever. So they leave before I do. So when I finally get home, she hopping around like, I went to the trampoline park while you were gone, and and I can't walk. My husband's like, well, if she's still like that tomorrow, can you take her to urgent care? I was like, get in the car. Get in the car right now. I was like, I have stuff to do.
Yep.
Girl, when I tell you,
so what was her diagnosis?
she tore her ACL.
I knew the
which
answer.
required
I just had to ask.
surgery.
Oh, Father in heaven.
This was supposed to be a good summer. We had all these trips planned. It was all going to be wonderful. So not only did she have the one surgery for her ACL, she got an infection, so she had a second surgery. We saw the surgeon every Monday for like a month. And
how did she get an infection? Where'd that come from? Do you know?
I told her because she don't wash her.
What'd she do? Take a shower and only wash up down to her knees, and then let the
right.
water,
There's a lot of that. Yeah, you're not washing properly. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it was in surgery. Who knows? But she had to have a second one. And so after that, we're at physical therapy twice a week. Twice a week. So hold on, I know I'm forgetting something. Okay. So mom's still in rehab, and she needs to go see her surgeon for a follow-up. And I can't transport her in the car because she's still, not well enough. So the nursing home, the rehab was supposed to take her to the doctor. And I said, well, I'll meet you there. So I get there, and I don't know who had been running around earlier that day, but I was tired, so I fell asleep in the car. So I'm sitting there waiting. And finally I called her. I was like, well, where are you? She was like, I'm still here. The ride didn't come. I was like, time wasted. So now I said, well, let me go in here and see if I can reschedule for another appointment. So I get out of the car, my phone rings. My daughter says, the other child sliced her hand open at work and she needs stitches. And I'm the only one besides my mom who can sign stuff. You think
Girl,
I'm making all this up, don't you?
nah, you sound your summer's stressing me out. Like your summer is giving me anxiety. I'm over here like, oh God, please, nothing else. Nothing
Yeah,
else.
girl,
Don't put
I don't
nothing
know
else
how I
on the
made it
plate.
through. That's what I was thinking. Like, what's the good thing? Because it's all this crazy stuff. I was like, the good thing is I survived.
Yeah.
Because now, okay, so my mom's coming out of rehab. We're trying to tell them that she's not ready. I don't think she's ready to come out because she, lives alone and everything. And they were like, well, the insurance says they're not gonna pay. They said, well, she can stay through the appeal because she had appealed it. She said, but if they deny the appeal, then you got to pay for these extra days. I was like, pack her up. But they did it so raggedy that they said miscommunication or whatever. We thought she had an extra day. They were like, well, if she's here tomorrow, we're gonna charge her for the day. It was something like that. Tomorrow, the next day, whatever the time frame was. But we were going out of town to Georgia the next day. So we had to figure out how to get her from the nursing home into my daughter's house and situate it, let the guys know how to take care of her. So it was like time, just everything's like boom, 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 get it done. But again, we did. So we're headed to Georgia, and all of a sudden the car was like, like if you put your foot on the gas and take it off, it kind of, I was like, really? Really? So I called my husband and tell him what's going on with the car. And he was like, well, because we're on the interstate, headed down to Georgia. Don't even know what state we're in. He was like, well, take it to a repair shop or whatever. I don't feel like it because it's like money, time, whatever. So, but right before we left, I had my oil changed, and my husband told me, he said, only have him change the oil to let him do nothing else. But of course, I forgot and let him change the air filter. So I'm thinking in my head, maybe it's the air filter. I don't know, stuff just pops into my head. So we pull over at a gas station, and I figure I'll figure it out. I YouTube it, go in there, open the thing up, take the air filter out, look at it, put it back in, and smooth sailing. So I was like, did they not put it in right? But I was like,
oh, so it was the air filter.
It had to have been because it worked fine after that.
Oh, wow.
Crazy. But that's in my mind. It's like, it feels like it's not getting enough air. I don't know nothing about cars.
Yeah.
It worked. But
listen, as long as it works, you can say you.
So let's see. Another good thing. My daughter and I went to Illinois for a fitness seminar type thing for a weekend away with no kids, no men. Woo-hoo. Yeah. And we had our first annual F them kids and net man brunch.
Yep. Where was I? New York or?
Yeah, you were out of town. I wanted you to be here.
But where was I though? Either in New York, Greensboro. Where else did I go?
Girl, you've been all over the place. So we're gonna definitely take care and talk about yours.
Charlotte. Yeah.
I wanted you there so bad, but we had a good time. We played some games, like I said, just the ladies. We had brunch. We had mimosas. And like I said, first annual.
Yeah, first.
Gotta do it again.
I'll travel for the next one.
Yeah, make sure I give you enough heads up. Put me in your calendar.
Have car will travel.
Yes, definitely. So I think that's all the crazy. We're not even get into 4-H camp. I went again.
You're gonna learn your lesson. I keep telling you, stop trying to be Captain Camp Ho. You don't have to be there every year.
I told him I could not go.
We'll run without you.
I told him no. It was him, my grandson. I told him, I said, look, you're 13. If you can't do it this time, you won't do it.
Then
this is last year. I can't do it. It's dirty, and they're kids, and the kids are dirty, and I can't.
And camp is dirty, and the bunk is dirty.
Oh, everything is
everybody's
dirty. Dirty.
Oh, I can only imagine. I remember when I was younger, and we went to Camp Ashogan, and it was a week. I want to say we were going a whole week. We were in like the 6th grade, I think.
Ooh.
And I remember my camp counselor, her name was Elsie, and we used to call her Elsie or Else. But that little bunk thing, oh my God, smelled like
Mm.
sixth graders who had just been out in the wilderness all day
Smell like
and
outside.
all outside. And then we used to go to a camp called Brayside Camp, which if I could rewind time, I would I would I would be at Brayside. Like that would be my go-to happy place, Brayside Camp. Never mind the fact that we were up every morning at like 6, 7 o'clock. It
Mm-hmm.
didn't even matter because we were in bed by like 8 o'clock. So we got good sleep. But we used to go camping and fishing and swimming, like arts and crafts. You got to make a
Mm-hmm.
schedule for the day of what you're it like it was so dope. It was so dope. Loved, loved, loved Brayside Camp. But I say all that to say I can't imagine what it smelled like in that camp cabin because I have knowledge,
Mm.
personal knowledge of being inside them sweaty ass, no AC, having hot in this like just I can just smell all the socks
Mm.
and
Well,
the
luckily
funk.
we did have AC, but yeah,
Oh,
it
that's
still
right.
got a
Yeah, this
little.
is a whole new time.
New,
This was
yeah.
back in the 70s.
Oh yeah. I would not have gone.
Yeah, yeah.
But I learned how to make sure I got a hot shower too. I dipped on those kids at that nighttime program. That'd be all right.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
come back,
Get
I
there
got my
first.
jammies on. Not gonna get me again.
It's time to chill. What you got on your feet?
Ooh, stop cam. I got some ice cream.
I got some bees.
Got some bzzz.
Bzzz. Yeah, I went with the yellow theme today. Did you notice I wore my vitiligo outside today?
I see, I
No makeup,
see.
no makeup, all vitiligo. Boom,
Ooh,
boom.
boom.
Everybody's like, yo, you don't even need eyeshadow. That looks like you have eyeshadow on. I'm like, stop it. It does not. It just looks like I have white around my eyes. Does not look like eyeshadow. You gonna try to
But you
tell
know,
me
you
this looks
cute
like
no
a
matter what.
necklace?
You
This looks like a
right.
necklace.
Well, it was so nice for it to just, accentuate the parts.
Well, I will say this started out as a little itty bitty patch right here. Never had it
Wow.
anywhere else. Started out a little patch right there. Then it started going up. Then I had like a little spot right here. Well, now it goes like all the way around. And
Wow.
my eyes and my hands. Oh, wrong way.
Wow,
Um,
that is
my
crazy.
butt. It used to have like a little spot. Now it looks like the galaxy, like with
Wow.
planets, because there's like little tiny ones and then there's bigger ones, and I think that's it. All
Yeah, your
underneath,
arm,
which you can't
yeah, where your
see.
tats are, yeah.
Yeah. You'll be able to see it eventually, but you can see it goes like all the way down. Yeah, so I've gotten used to it. You remember I used to be like, oh gosh, I have to wear makeup. I don't want anyone to see it. Now I
Yeah.
embrace my vitiligo.
All right now. It is what it is. And if they don't like it, F them.
So, did you see the vitiligo on that? No, I get it. So, I did not have as an eventful summer. I did relocate this year.
Yes, you
Um,
did.
I did. I left the Chesapeake area. I am now in Greensboro. Do not try to find me, all you crazy stalkers. No, I'm kidding. My address is no, I'm kidding. You can find me at 4th. But yeah, I'm in Greenboro now. Totally
Oh,
different area. It reminds me a lot of Chesapeake, um, in terms of um, just the get up and go. I guess like where I'm at, it's important to me where I live that I'm close to a grocery store. I prefer to be close to exits to the highway.
mm-hmm.
Um, I just need like movement around me right now. Now, that's not to say 10 years from now, I'm pretty sure I'm going to want to live back where you have to call me before you come see me because you will be mad if you drive all the way out there and I'm not
And
home.
you're not
But
there.
I like being, yeah. But I like being, I am a little further away from my daughter's school than I'd like to be. My old house, I was 2 minutes from her school. I could literally
Mhm.
walk to and from her school if I wanted to. So I'm a little bit further away right now. I could do without that, but it's okay. But I do like the area. Right now I'm renting, and I'm learning that I'm not a renter anymore because I don't know if it's just the unit that I'm in. It's not it's not insulated. I don't know. I hear
Mm-hmm.
everything. There is the cutest little girl upstairs, and I'm gonna talk low because they are probably listening to every. They don't even need to watch this podcast; they can hear me. She is the cutest little thing. I've seen her outside. I call her Happy Feet
Mm.
because that little girl runs from one end to the next. She does not walk anywhere. Bless her heart.
Mm.
But she's so cute. She's
No.
so, and she's only here like every other week. So, you know, that's their business, not mine. But yeah, she's here like every other week. The cutest, every
Mm.
time she sees me, hi, how are you? She's like 4. Hi, how are you? I'm good. Have a great day. Good morning. Like she is the sweetest little thing. And in
Oh,
my mind, I'm always like, hi, Happy Feet. But out loud, I'm like, hi, sweetie.
I'd be like, "Hi, sweetie, you better keep that noise down."
Hi, baby. I'm gonna keep coming upstairs if you don't stop. I did have to go up there one night. It was like 11:30 at night, and
Oh,
all you heard was. Doo, 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 doo. So I went upstairs, girl. I was in the bed, and you know how I sleep. Had to throw on a robe, bonnet, and
mm.
Crocs with no socks. That right there should say everything. So I go up and I tap on the door, and the mom's like, she opens the door and she's like, "Hi, hi."
Yeah.
Hey, it's me from, oh, you're from downstairs, aren't you? I was like, yeah. I was like, is it possible that maybe we could? I was like, I
Mm.
know how it is. I said, because my girls were that age once too. I said, but I was just thinking maybe. She was like, I'm so sorry. She was like, we were watching this, some nature thing. She was like, and she just got excited. In my mind, I'm like, why is she up at 11:30 at night
Right?
on like a Thursday? But
Mm-mm.
not my circus, not my giraffe.
I'd be like, "Knock, knock. Here's some NyQuil. Here we go, right here. Benadryl. What would you like?"
Here's a rag soaked in gin. Can you
Oh,
shove this
right.
in her mouth?
Oh my! But I did. Now, did I tell you? My daughter sent me this thing on TikTok about somebody who had tapped on her neighbor's ceiling. Said that the neighbor told her. She said, if you my kids get a little too loud or whatever, just kind of tap on the
Mm-hmm.
ceiling. It'll be all right. Said so. It was. She was doing something with her kid. Her kid was sleeping in the living room, and it was a lot of noise. So she, look, tap tap. Said she didn't think nothing of it. Pretty soon, it's like somebody come beating on her door. She's like, what the world? Said it was the people from upstairs. He was like, did you tap on the ceiling? I was like, yeah. Said the lady just got belligerent. She said, so something happened and she ended up just popping the lady, just bam. He said she started hollering for somebody. She's like, I didn't know who that was, what they were going to do. She said, so I dragged it in the house and kept wailing over her.
Good girl.
She said,
That's
and then
exactly what should
after
have
she got
happened.
done, she made her leave out the back door because again, she wasn't going to open the front door because she didn't know who was out there. But come to find out, her neighbor had moved out. The lady who had talked to her had moved out. And so this was somebody brand new, but it wasn't even the tenant. It was the tenant's girlfriend who
So
came, got
somebody
acted a fool.
who didn't even have
Didn't
the
have vested
authority.
interest. Right. So I'm glad you didn't get drugged when you
Listen,
went upstairs.
the mood I was in, we could have did that. It would have been fine with me
Mm,
because I was mad. I was cold. Speaking of cold, these children have not been to school. They were out for Christmas for the holiday break. They were supposed to go back Monday. It got so cold here and it rained. So now there's
mm,
ice. So they couldn't go to school Monday. Rained again Tuesday.
mm.
No, rained again Monday. So they couldn't go to school Tuesday. Get up this morning. I'm about to start my car out my window so we could leave for the bus because I drive her up to the bus stop when it's super cold. Get a call from the school. Hey, we have a power outage, no school today.
Mm,
Now, first it was the assistant principal who called. You know how they do those messages, you
mm-hmm.
know. So I guess people heard the assistant principal and didn't believe it. So people started calling the school. Then we get another call from the principal like, hey, yes, it's true. There will
Wow.
be no school today, blah, blah, blah. For the students who already made it to school, we will arrange to have them brought home. Yeah, because I mean, it was very last minute, but it was the high
Wow.
school, the middle school, and the elementary because they're all right next to one another in a row.
Um,
All of them out.
a teacher did that. They were like, I can't do it. I'm not coming back. I'm not coming back yet.
She said the same thing. She was like, that's somebody just being lazy because they don't want
They
to go
quit the
back. I was
bars.
like, girl, 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 girl. So they already
Ah,
let us know. They already sent something out today that said they fully expect the school to be operational tomorrow. So
oh gosh. I know. It's just woo.
you know, I say nothing. I say nothing. I'm ready
Yeah.
for to go back though.
Yeah. Because
And then I
they're
take this one
here.
back to college next week.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because here they were out on Monday anyway. The one we had, because we homeschool too. But one of them goes to public school,
Yeah.
so they were already scheduled to be out on Monday. And then we
Mm-hmm.
got uh, a notion of some snow. Yeah, we got a hint. We got a little bit, and he was like, no school on Tuesday.
Yeah, that's all they got to do is talk about it. Around, I noticed that around here too. Although I do have to say, I get why they closed the school, after the rainy night and obviously when it's freezing temperatures and then they tell like the staff, you all have to come in though. But it's
Mm-mm.
the buses, it's the buses they're concerned about hitting that black ice and stuff.
Oh
So I
yeah.
get that. And a lot of these roads are in the back way. You know what I mean? They're
Hmm.
not out on the major roads and stuff like that. So I get it. I get
Oh
it.
yeah.
But
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna need you to
But-
go ahead and open school though.
right? Because I don't want them home.
Yeah.
My
It's been
gosh, I
two and a
remember.
half weeks.
Yeah, that's a long time. That's
It
a
is.
long.
It is.
Because I had my grandson with me one time, and he was living with us, and the daycare called, and it was like, everything's shutting down. So I was like, So I was like, I got to go down and get him. But yeah, it got so bad that up there, well, doesn't matter where it was, but it was an intersection of two, major roads, and I couldn't stop. I slid right on through that thing. I was like, and the light was
Wow.
just as red. I was like, it wasn't nobody but God holding my cars back.
Yep.
I was
Protect
like,
babies and fools.
oh my gosh, I don't know which one I am because I'm
You had the
somebody's
baby
baby,
in the
but
car. I was giving you credit because you had the baby in the car. You didn't
so
see
I
where I
might
was
not have
going
been the
there.
fool. Might not have been the fool.
No, you weren't the fool. He was protecting the
But we went to
baby.
Maryland this weekend and didn't think to check the weather. Did not think to
Yeah.
check the weather. So we were riding up
Anytime
there.
you go north in the winter, you have to.
I
You have
told
to.
her, I said, never again. I said, I will not drive you up north again until April at the earliest.
Yeah.
But yeah, we go and the
And
white stuff starts coming. I was like, what's that?
I wouldn't even count on that because every year up there they get one good snow in like March, April. Well, maybe not
Mm-mm.
April, but March. They always get one good snow. I have to drive up next week and I have to take the oldest back to school. And then the following weekend I'm driving up to New York.
Mm-mm.
Weather permitting.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Now we're going down to Georgia later on this month. I was like,
Okay.
because
I wouldn't even
one of them
close
she had a
Georgia
speaking
now.
engagement. That was the one in
Crazy.
Maryland, but in
Mm-hmm.
Georgia she's just going to a conference. But I'm the chauffeur.
Yeah. I'm not afraid to drive in the snow up north because everybody at home is used to driving in snow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more afraid to drive in it down here
Oh yeah,
because people here don't see snow that often. So when they eat, they do it in the rain too. I'm like, can we just drive? Like,
just drive right.
it's rain. You don't have
Just
to drive 10 miles per hour in a 55 mile per hour zone. Like, I get being cautious. Do 45 for me, but can we not do 35? Like, I gotta be whip it all in and out. So as time dwindles down,
Windows down.
it's dwindling. My thought process is, I don't know what my thought process is right now.
Your thoughts ain't thoughting.
My thoughts ain't thinking. So I know that we are going to be just as excited to see everybody next week when we talk about, I forgot. Cut.
Just a cut. We talk about if you should, what did you say? If you should revisit your
Oh, wait.
your marriage. Look at you.
Wait.
Look at you. That's some hot flashes.
Yeah, no, I drew a complete blank. I hope she's cutting half of this out. Oh boy. Okay, so join us next week when we will talk about. I sound like I'm on an episode of The Twilight Zone. I sound like Rod Serling. Join us next week when we talk about, do you stay married or do you revisit the contract? I always hear about people doing that, like every so often revisiting the contract. So let's chat about it.
Let's chat about it.
Let's see what you think. On that note, see you next week.
Howdy ho.
Are you picking up what we're putting down? If so, now's the time to like, follow, subscribe, and share. We'd also love to hear from you. Give us a call at 757-504-4649, or you can email us at lifecracksusup@gmail.com, or just drop us a comment. If you're so inclined, do all three.
Thank you for hanging out with us. Be sure to like, follow, share, and subscribe, and look for a new episode every Wednesday.